today's episode of Between Two Phloems. Today we're interviewing some of the important people that found the structure of DNA. First, an honorable mention to Oswald Avery, who figured out that DNA was made of nucleic acids. We didn't choose to interview Avery, though, because no one cares about him. Anyways, I'm here with Maurice Wilkins.
Excuse me, I'm Rosalind Franklin. I am very clearly a woman.
I thought we got Wilkins. Okay, Miss Franklin, first question. Is it true that it took you 51 attempts to get a simple X structure? Are you really that slow?
I wouldn't call myself slow. I was certainly better than that Wilkins at researching our understanding of DNA at the time, and due to our vague knowledge, it proved to be quite difficult of a task to produce actual results. Photo 51 was my pride and joy and was also almost revolutionary at the time in 1953. In the very near future, those idiots Watson and Crick finally pieced the puzzle together by using my photo, which showed what looked like a double helical shape and was about 2 nanometers in diameter.
Those are some big words. Okay, so why were you, a female in a male-dominated lab, able to get such an edge over everyone else? Does it have anything to do with your name, the Dark Lady of DNA?
Why I take offense at the implication that my gender had any bearing on my ability to make important scientific discoveries. My success in the field of DNA research is a testament to my hard work, determination, and scientific aptitude, not my gender. My so-called allies is simply pure ridicule given to me by the press. Why, you sound like them exactly. I will not be tolerating this level of disrespect, and you are not to publish any sort of rumors about me that you know very well are incorrect. Hogwash and good day to you, sir.
Wait, before you leave,
Yes?
can you get Wilkins to return my calls? Alright, I'm here with the vitamin C quack doctor, aka Linus Pauling.
Who in the world is Linus Tech?
Don't worry about that, Mr. Pauling. Now, do you consider yourself a failure?
Do I consider myself a failure? Well, you seem to be quite acquainted with that word considering where you ended up.
I'm going to ignore that. The reason I call you a failure is you failed to find the correct structure of DNA, instead being beat out by 2 drunk British men.
DNA's structure is very complex. At the time, there was very vague information on this subject. I still remember that one session in Caltech, a biology seminar given by Berkeley Professor Robley Williams, that fueled my interest in DNA, and after seeing one of his photos showing long tangled strands of sodium ribonucleic, which is the salt of a form of nucleic acid, shaded so that the 3-dimensional details could be seen, I thought that these looked quite cylindrical. I made an educated guess from this observation that DNA had a 3 helical pattern. I then continued on to make a model of this 3 helical strand. A better question is, do your parents consider you a failure?
No, but I consider your vitamin C research a failure.
And I consider this interview and a show a failure.
And that's all, folks. Thanks you for coming on Between Two Phloems. Goodbye. Erwin Chairgraph.
It's Chargraph. It's Chargraph.
Okay. All right. Today I'm here with Erwin Cargraph, and you did something.
My name is Erwin. Whatever, let's just get this over with. I did many things all for the name of science, and I also primarily laid out part of the groundwork leading to the discovery of the double helix structure of DNA. At first, I observed quite the interesting phenomenon. Every single organism, be it a plant or an animal, contain equal amounts of adenine and thymine, and equal amounts of cytosine and guanine. Watson and Crick probably took that research as a clue to figure out the chemical pairings that make up the double helix. Furthermore, I also found out that the amounts of ACGT varied by species, which indicated that there was a likely possibility that DNA, not proteins, might be the genetic material of life.
Okay, Mr. Cargas, but your research was like useless. I mean, you didn't win a Nobel Prize. Watson and Crick won one. Pauling even has 2 Nobel Prizes. So like,
How does my name get even worse? Anyways, those two bloody fools can dive in a hole for all I care. They literally took credit for practically only the end result and basically didn't do any work themselves. All they ever did was piece hundreds of people's research together like pieces in a puzzle. Why even a 4-year-old child could do that. Either way, I still accomplished many things, and although I do despise those withering idiots, as long as it was in the name of science, I am satisfied.
all right, Mr. Karyotype, thank you for coming on the show.
Good day.
Weren't we scheduled for 2 people? Where's Watson?
I'm not quite sure myself. He told me he was coming as well. Knowing him, he's probably still drunk in that pub.
Okay, I will just interview you then. This is Mr. Prick. We're we supposed to get 2 people here. Where's Watson?
I'm not actually quite sure myself. He told me he was coming as well. Knowing him, he's probably still drunk in that pub.
Makes sense. Oh, all right. Welcome to Between Two Phloems. Here I'm interviewing Dr. Prick.
You cretin! My name is Dr. Francis Prick. I mean, Crick. Don't say anything. I said that because of you.
Okay. Did you guys do any work at all, or did you just steal everything? Like, if I take a meal that's delivered to my doorstep by HelloFresh and I cook it up, I'm not Gordon Ramsay. So why do you get a Peace Prize?
Youngsters these days. Look here, young gun. I do not know who you think you are, but we probably made one of the most significant discoveries known to mankind in terms of biology, and I am speaking for both of us, the dynamic duo.
Okay, so then off the assumption that the bases were 1 to 1, which again you stole from another scientist, you cut them out into cardboard puzzle pieces? They didn't fit together, if I'm right. And then you just flip them upside down. Like, that's something a kindergartner could do. A chimpanzee with half its brain missing could flip something upside down.
Your arrogance never ceases to amaze me. I am leaving. Good day.